retired people because they're living off their money and their pensions. Plus, most of you probably didn't grow up with technology when you were younger, so scams wasn't really a thing you'd see a lot in the newspaper or experience. My parents were born in the mid-50s, and they didn't have to deal with this stuff.
Yeah.
I don't like liars.
You don't like what?
I don't like liars either, but they usually come as men
some of
more
it is
than women.
so insane, though. And the older I get, the wiser I get, the more the lie is such an insult to my brain, literally.
Gaslighting.
You know,
That's
yes.
another thing that drives me crazy.
God, my daughter is doing that to me to no end.
One's in the White House.
Huh?
Trump is gaslighting everybody about the violent protests in LA. There aren't any, by the way.
There aren't any what?
There are no violent protests going on in LA.
Not
I drive
right now, but
200
you did not. I live
drove.
right down the street where you just picked me up, which is right down the street from downtown LA. That shit was going on all day. I was working at Dodger Stadium the first day of that weekend, and it took me almost 3 hours to get 2.5 miles from my house to Dodger Stadium.
I remember. It's all peaceful. They may be yelling and screaming, but like it's all peaceful.
Well, now it is, but I'm just saying, yeah, there's... But anyway, I just don't even get into politics.
I'm apolitical. I can't deal with all that.
I really so can't. Whatever, you know?
I was on YouTube earlier talking about parents wanting to opt out of certain education for their kids.
Yeah.
And
everybody's doing something.
It's crazy what people will call people on YouTube.
Oh, it's funny on all of them. I think the public is the most brutal. I'm surprised people aren't killing themselves left and right. And, you know, it's so hard to be vulnerable in the world. And, you know, so...
I heard that some young lady, I think in her 30s, maybe 20s, Caucasian, she was trying to save, like, wild animals, foxes. She was bullied so bad, she's no longer alive. If you Google it on YouTube, I think it was just news a few days ago. And she was a YouTube influencer. Now, because of bullying, I don't think her husband had a clue, because...
How do you like driving Uber or Lyft? Do you like the company? Do you like how it goes?
I mean, for the most part, I've gotten a few incels, sleeper cells, misogynists, and some racist woman accusing me of kidnapping her. Just because the GPS takes a different route doesn't mean I'm taking you. Trust me, I don't want to take nobody home.
Right.
I already got a stalker. I don't need to take another person home.
It's like me and my daughter are going through this thing right now where she's about to graduate from law school.
Oh, congrats.
And it's beautiful. She's in the estrangement group of hating their parents. They're single mama for no reason, but I don't know what people think. She's like, if you come, you'll make it about you. What are you talking about? In this world, there's so much going on. It's just insane to me. I really want to start this t-shirt. I keep saying it, and it's just passionate. I don't know why, but in a world where you can be anything, and I mean anything, at minimum, be kind. That is all I think this world needs is, can we just be the fuck kind to one another? That just blows my mind. When people are just not nice.
We call it trolling on social media. People who just can't be kind.
Oh my God, but sometimes, we all have vengeful bones, but I won't post it, but I'll be thinking.
The only time I get mad on YouTube is when somebody is talking about something that is not factual.
Well, either way, it's their opinion. And so the thing is, if you don't agree, you can just turn it, But sometimes they're just downright mean.
One of the lies going around right now is that it's illegal to be in the U.S. without papers. It's not illegal unless you've been previously deported. And I copied and pasted from the website that has all the laws. As long as you've never been arrested and deported previously and you're here a second time, it's not a criminal offense. It's a immigration violation, which is not illegal, but it's not going to go well for them. And everyone on YouTube was saying how it's against the law, and that it's not.